Hey guys, back on the market update part 2 with specialty sets. So let's get started. So as far as price changes for Prismatic, there wasn't really anything too dramatic. The ETPs did drop, so they did finally go back up to 145. They dropped back down to 142. They've been generally trending up, so like they're 135 just on 26, and then 27, 28 they're 140, and then 145, and now 142. Um, the bundles they dropped by like $1, but they were overpriced anyway, so that's expected. PCTBs went up about $2. They were at 350 before, so sort of a kind of recovery back up from there. The Glacian Tech it went down by $2, like 250. So it's one of those things where the three pack things they kind of like lose value over time. I think one of the other ones are actually like was a little lower, but there's only one listing, so I didn't bother putting that there, and then the two pack bliss just went down by $1. So nothing major in terms of price changes, but as far as demand, you do see some interesting things. So note things the known demands. So the demand for ETPs did go up yesterday, and like it's been trending down for a while. But you do see this kind of matches the demand from like the 20th, so from a week and a half ago. So that's kind of a nice change as Prismatic because we don't really see that as often. Like you see like over here, um, there's like a little bit of increase over here, but you don't really see it increase that big going from like 60 to 120. So I'm curious to see if that will continue or not. I like honestly like for a lot of people, like the Prismatic probably is not gonna get much cheaper until there's a reprint. Like there's gonna be some random downturns or whatever. I was trying to see if there was like one buyer who just bought like a ton from one seller, but I didn't really see that either. So yeah, I'm not really sure what on yesterday, but I do see a lot of people are listing at this 142 price. So I don't know how much the price will increase from here on out. But the increase of demand is nice to see. It shows how strong the ATVs are. Maybe the promo went up or something. The loose packs, they also demand also went up. So in general, they've been doing better. If you see like around the 20, like 219, the bar is a little lower. They go slightly higher, and now they've been a little higher more. So yeah, we saw 500 sold on the 27th, and we saw about 450 sold yesterday. That's pretty good considering the price of packs have gone up. The loose pack price, where's the packs? So I still put at 1290. It's kind of sustaining the increase that it came from before. So a lot of times it was like 1250 on the 21st, 1250, and 1275 over here. So it was 1250 or 1270 for a while. And it got to 1290 at the 28th. It's been kind of sustaining that. Um, yeah, I usually have to scroll down because a lot of this Dragon Discovery packs in the way. But yeah, I do see over here there's a small seller 3 packs and another one at 1292 for 17 and another one for 1293. So you have to look at the pictures for like the other packs because they do kind of count. But yeah, it's still around $13, but it's still kind of nice that it's keeping up the strength of that and people are buying the packs. So even if like the other prices were like are kind of variable, as long as people are buying these major things, especially loose packs, like it has to have an effect on the other parts of the market for Prismatic. So anything else? I don't want to like belabor the point. Like many tins stayed about the same. Surprise boxes are sustaining their $75 price points. A lot of people are not completely sure how this will go because it's kind of a new product. The only other product I kind of think that's kind of similar to this is the Poncho Pikachu box. It's not really a fair comparison because that was exclusive in Japan and all that. Um, but yeah, we don't really see like a sort of like box store like this, a kind of like as commonly. PCTBs, demand's being okay. Um, yeah, the only other thing I just noted was like the demand for the tins have gone up a little bit. Like it's kind of floundering. And yesterday it went up for the Umbreon just a little bit at 14, and same thing with Sylveon. Sylveon still has a very low quantity. There have been a ton of like Easter sales, quote unquote, at Walmart where like they don't sell the tin displays, they just have sell the loose tins. So I have the feeling that there's gonna be more. There's more of these on the market or like coming to the market. But yeah, it's just interesting to see that there's more of those being sold. All right, let's go to 151 next, real quick. And okay, and before I start talking about 151, here's some important news. Thanks to our sponsor, Sleep Discord. So, Sleep Discord is a free Discord that there's an invite link. Um, they'll switch. Sure, whatever. Um, so yeah, there's this news on Sleep Discord, which has that Costco is getting some 151 mini tin displays, and obviously they're usually at a good price at Costco. They're coming to the Midwest at every store by the 8th, and San Diego, not all stores on the 8th as well. Um, these are only regions with dates now, but there'll probably be other regions. But I learned about this from Sleep Discord. So if you want news of drops like this or just restocks or whatever, I would join Sleep Discord. It's free, at least for now. Like it'll probably be paid or whatever, and you usually what I've seen in the past for other Discord is that you maybe get some sort of discount for joining early. But even if you just get one drop or some useful information, like it's all free to join. So yeah, thanks for Sleep Discord to sponsoring this video, and yeah, check out their Instagram for giveaways, their website for questions, and join the Discord for better information like this. Um, for 151 market itself, we also don't see a lot of super major changes. The ETBs went up about 350. Um, the Blooming Waters went up about 150, but that's kind of variable in general. And then the most significant thing I think is like the loose pack price. It kind of rose to 1290 and kind of went back to its norm of 1250, which is kind of started on the 27th. But generally it's been rising. Like even before 1250, it was at like $11. It was at like 1175 for a while. Um, but for 151, let's see, bundles are still skyrocketing in demand, and they are the cheapest price per pack, I believe, still at 1170, 1132, even cheaper than Blue Waters. So people are just really hungry for packs for Blue Waters. Like everyone wants them, investors, collectors, rip and shippers, like every major segment of the market wants 151. So it makes sense that these are going to sell like crazy, especially with all the restocks I've seen coming. Um, UPC demand is still holding there pretty decent. It's been a little higher the last couple of days at about 11. I already went over the packs, but the pack demand has been kind of a little slower. Um, I think it kind of makes sense for people to buy bundles over packs. I don't really expect a lot of people to buy packs. Like it's literally like wasting money for no reason, unless you're just buying small amounts. Um, yeah, I said PCTBs went up a little bit, I think, or I said they went down. Yeah, they went up about $4. Um, it's not really too big. Binders, people haven't really been buying the last couple of days. We're getting more sporadic periods, and yeah, that's kind of for 151. Okay, so Crown Zenith. Crown Zenith, the main thing is Sea and Sky. Yeah, Sea and Sky is at 115 now. Um, yeah, it's pretty crazy because that's still a good amount above the loose pack price. So I don't really fully get why people are buying currency. And sometimes like the promos can be used. You can sell the promos, so I guess people will buy for that. Unless people are buying these items without the boxes, but even then, I don't know how worth it is. Some of these, but I guess the seller over here has a decent price. But yeah, Sea and Sky demand is still holding. Actually, yesterday was kind of lower. Before that, you were selling at least 20 or 30 a day. So it could be just the price is finally starting to price people out, and people will go back to loose packs. As far as loose packs, yeah, there was a follow up like lower CN Sky demand and a slightly higher Crown Zenith demand at 105. The pack buying for Crown Zenith is a little arbitrary though because a lot of times it's just random ripper shippers who just suddenly decide to reorder inventory. Like they're not gonna order every day. They're gonna be like, hey, I need enough. Let's order like next week's worth and then just go on. So that's why you see a bunch of random spikes. Um, the bundle demand has been very low recently, even lower than normal at 4 to 5. And then the ECB demand has been kind of holding steady at like about 7 to 10. So yeah, the most exciting thing is mostly just the CN's guy. And then journey together, this is very very minor, so I don't want to like over exaggerate it. But yeah, we're seeing just minor price decreases from the 28th because I don't the prices remain so similar. I don't fully track it, but the bundles are kind of dropping. They've dropped to like 53 and 56 before until I see like a $50 price tag. I don't really see the biggest drop, but yeah, they went from like 58 to 57, and then the booster boxes went down to like just a few cents. It entered the 215. It's technically still 216. Um, as far as like the demand, like it's kind of going down a little bit actually. The booster box demand, like the bars were a little higher from like February 18th to the 25th. Now they're just slightly lower in the 90 range, and then versus they're like the 100 to 110 range. Um, ETB demand is still up there though, at about like 70 to 90, and then booster bundles, yeah, their demand's been kind of steady. I think the PCTB is a little more interesting, so I'm trying. It's kind of hard without like a big sort of centralized like TCG player, but um, I think with PCTBs, the main trend is if you want to get on them, you probably want to get on a multi-box deal. Like most commonly I see them sold at pairs because most people could get pairs. Every now and then people sell like a full case, but usually those will sell around like 150 ish an ETB. But I am seeing more expensive ones. Like this is $215 for an PCTB. This is 180. This is 180, 190, something like that. This is two of them for 327, which is like 160. Um, so even that's like more than the normal 150 price. This is the set of four. I rarely see this. This is like 700 and just like 750 to round it. 750 divided by four. Let's see, 150 plus 37. It's like 187. Oh, actually, that's more expensive actually. Um, and this should be like a little less. Um, but total still above 150. So yeah, I'm seeing a lot more like one over 150 prices. Like this is like 150. Um, But yeah, for most of these boxes, it's trending like definitely like closer to 160, and this is a pretty cheap one. Uh, so yeah, I'm seeing 160 to 180 is kind of the new norm for a PCTB now for joining together. All right, that's it for today's video. Thanks, guys. Bye. Join Sleep Discord.